Hello everyone, I'm Oziriz and you are watching some elemental gameplay from the first pre-purchase beta weekend event. I started out originally with a thief Friday evening, but I didn't like it that much, and there were some problems with the overflow service that you couldn't play together with your friends, and so me and my girlfriend couldn't play together, and we just decided to call it night, play and start again the next morning. So I decided to start an Elementalist, and right now I'm level 5 here, and I've enjoyed this class immensely. It's the only class, or profession I should say, in Guild Wars 2 that does not allow weapon swapping, but it makes up for it for having 4 different attunements into the 4 elements, which will actually give you more abilities than any other class, and at the same given time in combat. So I'm just a little bit outside the starting area of Hulbrak, and finding myself in this quiet place here, throwing snowballs and kids. It's quite funny how relaxing it was to just do something like that and not constantly have to kill mobs. So the way this works is that when you open your map, there's these renowned hearts, as they call it, on your map, and you can fill these up by going to that certain area, and then you have to do something to help that specific area. So generally it's like helping a farmer out with watering his plants or defending it from thieves or whatever, and you get several options to do to that go towards the completion of that heart. And it's completely personal. It doesn't affect if anyone else helps you. You all have to do it yourself. So it's basically like a personal quest hub, but it's very optional, because you can just do a few things to get it halfway full and then come back later to complete it. But there's varied options what they give you. So this, I need to throw snowballs at kids, just keep their spirits high, and attack any creatures that come and attack this camp, which is fair enough. You'll see a bear invasion later on. And a lot of these events, dynamic events that happen everywhere, will often tie in with these renowned hearts, so it goes very well hand in hand. So here you see a dynamic event. Bears have come to attack the village, and you need to kill the bears. As you see in the top right, there's bears remaining that will come to invade until they stop. So wasn't super challenging, but it was fun to see how everyone just works together, revive each other, and you don't have to group or anything. There's no mob tagging. People don't walk away like usually in MMOs. If someone starts attacking someone, the other person will just turn around and go do something else, because you don't gain anything from helping that person. But here it's all working towards a common goal, and I think that's really cool. As you see, I'm currently only in fire attunement because I'm still learning the class very well, and later on you'll see me shifting between attunements a lot more. But starting out it's quite overwhelming, and it's very unconventional the way these classes work, and you have to switch between your weapons or attunements, but it works out really well because these abilities often work very well together. And yeah, at first when I played the game, it was really overwhelming, I think, for a lot of people, because it's such a different experience than from traditional MMOs, where you just hop in and you get your spell and your second spell and you have to click all those. But here it's just like you need to react to what the mob is doing to you. You want to slow it, or do you want to stun it, or do you want to dodge away, or do an AoE attack if there's several, and you have to really think about what you're doing and use your cooldowns correctly. Whereas in traditional MMOs, it's generally just a spell rotation that you want to do, like cast, instant attack, and stuff like that. So it's very interesting. So I'm using a one-hand and an offhand that you start out as an elementalist. I think it's a focus offhand, and the main hand is a wand of some sort. I do believe they're called differently, but pretty interesting. So the skills unlock while you play the game. As you see in the electricity attunement or air attunement, you see that I don't have everything unlocked yet because I haven't done all my spells yet. And every time you equip a new weapon, you have to do that all over again, which I think is brilliant because it teaches you how to play the grass. It can get a bit annoying, but that second skill unlocks really fast, so it's not a big deal, really. You can cast while you walk. The gameplay is just generally, after a while you get used to the movement and being able to move while you attack and dodge, and it feels really fluent. And it's just a lot of fun to play around with the abilities and combine them with other players and stuff like that. So I have this special skill, trade skill. 7 to 9 are your trade skill. No, not trade skills. I can't remember what they're called, but utility skills. And the first one that I bought was, or used my points on, was the summon fire axe. So you put that on the ground and you get one yourself that replaces your first 5 skills. And you place on the ground that for anyone else to pick up, and it's really unlike anything I've seen before. And there are many, like there's weapons that can be summoned, or environmental weapons that can be picked up, not even to use as a weapon, but also just, you know, because they're used in the quest or whatever. So we're done with that event, and now moving on with some. We went up this hill to get a utility point or a skill point, which are used to unlock new abilities. And in your trade lines, I believe. We had some issues here. I don't know if it's in this movie or if it was before I started filming, that the respawn is currently really high in the beta, and I had some problems with that, but we got through it. It was actually quite fun because a lot of mobs in this game actually do something. They charge you, they dodge, they heal themselves, they do stuff. They're not just like attack, and maybe one special ability. That guy just will win in, and it just doesn't happen once, he does it several times. So I'm being a bit noobish with my fire right now because I'm still fairly new at this profession. But I'm starting to learn to dodge a bit more and stuff like that. As you can see, I have these awesome flying rocks around me that guard me a bit. And that is a heal. I don't know why I placed that there, but yeah. Learning is part of the game. Even if you're experiencing MMO, you have to start learning this game all over again. Phoenix ability is just awesome. I do believe I'm gonna go in a downstate fairly soon. But yeah, the game looks gorgeous as well. There I'm at downstate. So when you die, you don't die straight away. You go in this downstate where you fight to survive, and it works very well because people can just res you, or you can kill your mob and get back up and continue the game. And it's, you know, because the game is so challenging, it feels good to be able to be in that state and still make it. But yeah, as I said, the game looks gorgeous. The sound effects are just amazing. I haven't really had my headset on all that much because I was playing with my girlfriend and we just talked together. And it wasn't until I saw my movies that I created afterwards that how really brilliant the sound is. So next time I think what we're gonna do is both put our headset on and like to go on a chat program and do it that way, because then we can enjoy the sound a bit more. It is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the trade skill dude that gives us a skill point, utility skill point. Not just, it's just called skill point, not utility skill point. He's not much special. He has quite some HP, but it's not very challenging. Just hit rather hard there. 10 HP and I'm down. That was my own fault though. But there we go. Miss Mesmer helps me, or Necromancer. And these skill points, it's really cool. These are all over the world, and you need to go get them to gather them. And also, you see those things pop up on my minimap constantly. Little, like, reminders of how far you are with completing things in your area. So when you open your map, there's certain things you see like 6 out of 8 skill points you've gotten, and so many points of interest and so many renowned hearts complete. And every time you do one, it pops up and you feel like you're constantly progressing. It feels really good, the feedback you're getting from the game constantly, that you're doing something, and it's very well done by Renown. The sense of going out in the world and doing that, you know, getting those skill points, getting those points of interest where you get very good XP for, and getting those teleported everywhere, just it feels good. They did a really good job with that. I think fire is probably my favorite attunement. Later on, in another video of mine that you'll see, I'll be using a staff, and I think that's one of my favorite weapons for an Elementalist. Although I haven't tried daggers at all this beta. I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to, but you know, I have kids and stuff to worry about, and I didn't really want to go no life, so. I don't want that from this MMO. I don't want to get into a position where I constantly play it. I want to just enjoy it whenever I can. And this game is perfect for that, I think. So here we're attacking a veteran, which is like an elite mob. First degree elite mob, then you have champions after that as well, which are boss mobs almost. Which I just want to see if we could deck it in. It went fairly well. Nah. This weapon combination is quite cool though. I love that Phoenix ability. And the shield that you see here. Really brilliant. Renown really thought out well how everything works. So to conclude this video is this night view over the little area. As you can see in the distance, it's almost concept art. It's so awesome, the graphics in this game. But yeah, this is the Ice Steps. This is a little town where you go, where you get, and I'm just admiring the scenery here. It's just so freaking cool. So with that, I'll leave you with this, and hopefully you like my video. Subscribe and leave comments, and visit us on Twitter and on Facebook. Links below in the comments. So until next time.